Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you guys watching. Good morning if you're watching it this morning. So I wanted to show you guys a quick clip. Now this clip I'm going to show you in just a few seconds or a few minutes. Actually transpired on July 20th before the July 26th meeting. And you guys know in the July 26th meeting we had 3 whistleblowers come forward and they were questioned by Congress, chairmen, etc. In this particular meeting that they had. And it was actually a public event. Now, of course, some questions were answered, some were confidential, they couldn't answer them. But I want you guys to listen to this video clip of what they actually went through to pull this particular meeting that we had recently together. And they actually talking here real quick about, people joke about what they're doing and stuff, but they're taking this seriously. And that's why I said this was a big move. People are still saying, oh, we won't get anything out of it, but they're actually moving forward, guys. So like I said, we get disclosure this year. I don't think it'll be full disclosure, but we're going to get some stuff this year. But anyway, I'm going to quit my yapping in just a second. I want to let you guys listen to this and then let me know what you think about it. So let me go ahead and let this play, and I'll be back in just a second.
You've talked about the bipartisan support for this. How fast can you get something moved along here in Congress and then ultimately have that declassification process and reform happen?
It's like a glacier. I mean, you know, we get fight every step of the way. But I think the American public, and here's what's going to happen. A few of the big shots in Congress are going to get a call from some of their donors saying, hey, let's get to the bottom of this. And they're going to start getting interested. I've had so many congressmen put a bug in my ear saying, man, some of them have told me they've had sightings and they're afraid to say anything and they're glad we're doing it. So I think we're knocking the varnish off of it a little bit with this. Do I think, you know, we're not going to bring you in a saucer or a little green man. That's not what it's going to be about. And I know y'all, every time you play this interview with one of us, you play the theme from X-Files. I get it. But the reality is the American public deserves to know. And you better be careful about a government that doesn't trust its people, because there's no telling what they'll pull on you. I'm sure Jared could say that a lot more eloquently, but
I did earlier. But I want to give Tim a lot of credit going back to some of your questions, which is, this is a really simple hearing. It's about oversight.
I'm not a really simple guy. Is that what you're getting ready to say?
No, I wasn't going there. But it was really hard for him to get this scheduled. It was hard for him to get it scheduled. It was hard for Congressman Luna to get it scheduled. It was hard to get a room. It was hard to get staff on board. It was hard to get approval. Every single step that they had to go through to make this hearing happen next week, the witnesses, they were stonewalled, and they had to push and push and push. Again, if there's nothing to talk about, why was it so difficult? And that, again, is what breeds these theories and these concerns. And so I think the best thing that can happen, quite frankly, just to end this whole debate is just like, let's hear the testimony and let the government come forward and figure out what they have and share it with the American people.
All right, guys, I hate to interject, but I'll let the rest of it play. It's only like another minute long, but you heard firsthand how difficult it was for them to pull this together. And that's why I commend all these congressmen for doing this, because they're stepping forward and they're trying to get the truth for us, guys. They really, really are. So you have to commend them for their efforts. And I think that we all need to support these 3 as much as we can, or as much as we possibly can with this. So let me go ahead and let this last part play, and I'll be back in just a second.
anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
Can I clarify, do you expect next week's hearing is the start of a series of hearings you guys are going to be allowed to have, or do you think this is like your one shot?
I think that it's probably going to be the start. What Representative Burchett, myself, and my colleagues behind me have realized is that ultimately, as elected members and being assigned to House oversight and accountability, we can conduct field hearings. And if we continue to get stonewalled, if we smell that they're giving us a bunch of BS, we are going to do the field hearings directly at those locations, and we're going to open it up to the press, because full transparency really is what we need in this situation. And ultimately, to piggyback off of what all my colleagues have said, the military, the Pentagon, the intelligence agency, they answer to the people and thus Congress. And so we are going to hold them accountable.
So there you guys go. Like I said, I commend them very highly for what they did. So I think we're going to get closer to some more disclosure. I think we're actually going to see more videos and more photos of UFOs, UAPs, and everything out there, and we'll get closer to the truth. I don't know what they're planning on doing next, but at least we have people in Congress that are backing us up and to help us figure out what's going on here and help us figure out what these things really are, whether they're interdimensional beings, whether they're actually extraterrestrial beings from different parts of our galaxy and universe, or even if they're, some people are saying demonic beings, which they could be. We don't actually know, guys, until this stuff has been disclosed, but the truth will come soon, and whatever the truth may be, I think we're ready for it. I really do. So you guys put down in the comments what you guys think about this. I think it's some big moves forward. We've got a big year in 2023 for a UFO and the whole ufology following for all this. So anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and stay tuned for the next video. I appreciate you guys watching.